Hello, here we are, day 52. 52. Reading the one-year Bible together. And we're looking at Mark chapter 5, verses 21 through 43. And I just want to say, I'm really being personally helped by doing these reflections. Let me know if any of these reflections are helping you. I'm really struck in this passage that you have two people who are, for different reasons, brought to the end of themselves. Jairus is afraid that his daughter is going to die. And this woman has suffered for years, 12 years. And to be honest, I would like to pretend that, I just come to God because I know that God's there and He loves me. But there are places in my life where it's desperation that drives me to my knees. It's desperation that causes me to go deeper with Jesus. It's desperation that points the direction, that refines the deeper things in my heart. And I find it interesting how Jesus deals with these things in very different ways. The first person, the woman here, she wants to deal with God in secret. She doesn't really want her issues known. She just wants an end to her problem. And God actually calls her out and makes public her faith and ties a real sense of respect and dignity and love that was missing from her life. Jesus gives this to her and honors her in the way that He treats her. And he says, "My daughter." And so the first thing that I really notice is that when it comes to God wanting to see people restored to the social order, that God will go out of His way to make public the reality of how He's working, and that somebody is really His daughter, His son, is His beloved. In contrast, Jesus is not like a lot of these, TV preacher healers that wants to show off the power of God. In fact, He's again wanting to not disturb the social order, but to help, Jairus stay in a normal relationship with those around him. So He wants this miracle to be something that's intimate and private. And I've met people who, from all sorts of denominations, that have had some kind of powerful experience of God in their life that really has affected their life. And for whatever reason, they felt that it was generally not something for public consumption. It was an act of God in their lives. In fact, Jesus intentionally clears out all the people that would have gotten in the way of something very special and very unique happening. And I see that also, that So God isn't interested in fanfare and all that. He doesn't need it. I mean, if you can, by speaking, see the universe spun into space, um, what fanfare do you need about healing someone? Um, it's not. It's not the point. The bottom line is quality of relationships. What kind of quality of relationships will this build in the long run, and how does these things ultimately knit us together so that we are more able to give and receive love? And I love even the sense of, God brings this little girl back from the edge of death, and he not only gives strict orders for them not to tell anyone, but he makes them participants in what they can do. He told them to give her something to eat, and restores in that act their role as parents. So, in this bigger picture, I think what God's speaking to me the most about is that one is not to underestimate God's power and capacity, and to not get in the way of when people are desperate, to not get in the way of their coming to God and seeing God do something special and incredible. And also to be more quickly willing to acknowledge the places in my own life where I experience that deeper sense of desperation and need. And to be willing to come to God on that basis. Those are the things that are speaking to my heart today from this text. So, well, God bless. Keep the faith. And when you reach that kind of desperation, you have nothing to lose. Cry out to God. Let God make a way. Pursue God for all that you can until the goodness of God unfolds in your life. God bless. Keep the faith.